Hello fellow coffee botherers, this is a fourth and final video in the Sage or Breville Duo Temp Pro series, and in this one I'm going to be demonstrating general cleaning and maintenance. I spoke about daily cleaning as part of the workflow in the last video in this series, click here to see that, and in this video I'm talking mainly about backflushing and descaling. So let's get started with backflushing. You don't need to backflush the Duo Temp Pro as it doesn't have a solenoid valve. The instructions tell you to backflush and it comes with a blank disc for backflushing, but it doesn't have a solenoid valve, so trying to backflush it would be a pointless exercise. Backflushing means to block the basket with a backflush disc so water can't pass through it, and instead the water flushes back through the group, the brew path and the solenoid valve into the drip tray. So backflushing is only required on machines with a solenoid. If you backflush a machine with a normal brew valve and not a solenoid, it won't actually do anything that just giving the shower screen a wipe wouldn't do. So my advice is to ignore the backflushing instructions and keep your shower screen clean. Just give it a wipe regularly and every so often, maybe once a month, unscrew your shower screen, take it out and give it a proper wash in hot soapy water. Rinse it well and screw it back in. Next, descaling. I'll first make the sometimes controversial statement that I know some people disagree with, and if you do, that's fine. I may be wrong, and that is that in my humble opinion, if you have soft water, and I'd check that with a testing strip just to be sure, or if you're using low calcium and low magnesium water that's either treated, filtered or bottled, I personally don't think regular descaling is necessary. This comes from experience. I'm lucky enough to live in a soft water area and I've never descaled an espresso machine, and I've never had a scale build up in espresso machines or kettles or anything else. If you want to be on the safe side, if you use soft water but you want to descale anyway, then that's fine, but I'd just say do it every 3 to 6 months personally. If you're not in a soft water area or you're not using treated or filtered water, then you'll want to descale more regularly, anywhere from about monthly to every 3 months depending on the hardness of the water. And to do it is very simple. Remove your filter if you use one. Fill your water tank and mix in the descaling solution. Or you can use white vinegar if you prefer. Use a 1:1 water to vinegar mix for hard water and 2 parts water to 1 part vinegar for softer water. Put a big bowl on the drip tray. If you don't have one that will take the full 2 litres, don't worry, the drip tray will take any excess while you empty the bowl. Turn the dial to the left for espresso and let half of the descale solution flow through the group. Make sure the steam wand is in the bowl, set the selector button to hot water and turn the dial to the right. Let the other half of the solution out into the bowl through the steam wand. Rinse and refill the water tank, empty the bowl and repeat the process with water only. If you want, you can do an extra rinse cycle, it's up to you. And that's it, you've descaled. By the way, if you want to also give your bits a clean while you're at it, get yourself a tub of Pulicaf or Your Next Cafeezer. A 900 gram tub is about a tenner. Put a teaspoon of that into a bowl of hot water and drop your baskets, steam one tip and water filter into the bowl and leave it all there for 10 minutes, then rinse them all off. That liquid in the bowl with the dissolved cleaning powder, by the way, Your Next Cafeezer or Pulicaf, is brilliant for cleaning stainless steel stuff with. So if you want to give any of the stainless steel parts of the machine a clean while you're at it, just dip a cloth in the hot water, wipe the machine with that, and then use another cloth just with water to rinse the solution off, and then a dry cloth to clean it and see how clean it ends up looking. With regard to daily maintenance, I covered that in the last video, click here for that, but personally I just flush the group the last time you use it. If you want, you can do a wiggle flush like this, just flushing the group while locking and unlocking the portafilter. And then just make sure the steam wand is properly purged and cleaned. Drip tray emptied and rinsed, because I always do that every day, honest gov, and empty the water tank. Fill it tomorrow when you come to use it again. And just give the machine a quick wipe down and dry it. That's it. When it comes to further maintenance, I'd recommend finding a local espresso machine engineer, if you can, to give your machine a yearly service. You might struggle to find an engineer who will service the likes of the Bambino and Bambino Plus, as they're a bit more difficult when it comes to having to source every specific part and so on. But with the Sage or Breville Dual boiler, most of the parts in the machine are fairly straightforward, standard parts. Doing a yearly service, including swapping out O-rings and checking everything is okay, will often pay dividends in the long run in terms of keeping your machine going year after year, by preventing trivial problems going unnoticed and going on to cause much more serious problems. There's no word that rhymes with orange. Hang on, what about borange? And that has nothing to do with clicking the like button, but click the like button before you go off to check if borange is actually a real word. Thank you very much for watching, and if you love coffee and you enjoyed this video, we've got tons of content on how to make better coffee at home to take you from beginner to home barista. We've got reviews and how-tos on the most popular machines. If you like the sound of that, click on my face to subscribe. Tatty bye!